and overtaken in memory of Dad. From here on, no waymarks, just the desire path through a gap in the hedge, to the locked church, the settled pit, old battlefields fenced off for development. In prospect, wild garlic on the track to the burn, then the open, where it seems I'm to go on ahead and leave you to rest in your own significant year. I took a shortcut from the quayside up Dogleap stairs. Came a cropper. So for a woman on her own on a winter evening at about 6:30, it wasn't the best. And I think I've distanced myself from it a lot because I use the word you in this, but really it's me. So when you hear me read you, what I think I'm going to change this to is I. On falling up Dogleap stairs. Already your tongue's checked your front teeth twice. One shin is stinging, your forehead's intact, but those minutes you'd saved, precious coins in your pocket, lie spent on the steps. You notice your legs have you upright again, and your feet, ignoring the interruption, have carried you on, suede-booted, weightless, but now they've given in. You're on your own, halfway up, illuminated by a yellow lamp. You hold on to what's left of your breath, then slowly exhale, listening for footsteps not coming, still not coming out of the dark, the silence above and behind your thudding pulse. In the beats between, you offer a deal to the ancient, hiding close by, watching. Then you stop having thoughts. You make a move. Go with what the shadow cat in you knows in her bones. Yes, no. Yes, get off, or yes, we will not. Thank you. Okay, Writer on a Rock. Last year, oh God, or was it the year before? For Iron Press and Colour Codes, I was invited to be a writer on a rock for 6 hours. This is another of those situations that you find yourself in. I went willingly. But to get there, those who wanted to do it were asked to write a poem about like why you want to do this. Be a writer on a rock for 6 hours. And I didn't know what to write, but what I've ended up doing is writing a poem, a letter, I suppose. It's a letter to my granddaughter, who at the time was just a new baby. So it's a kind of letter to her explaining this strange thing that I did, possibly after my own death. I don't know when she's going to read this, but anyway, I might be dead by the time she does. Writer on a Rock to my granddaughter. And this is one of me, alone on a rock. I couldn't get off for 6 whole hours. Imagine me then, old enough to know better, old enough to know in my bones that turning my back on a let's just do it and see what happens was even at that age a non-starter. Oh yes, that hat was very fashionable in those days, really. It wasn't my idea, I just volunteered. My life was never in danger, no, and before you ask, I certainly didn't do it for the money. Yes, my bladder was a problem, and yes, of course it rained. The attraction was the unknowable. The fact I couldn't predict what I'd write or not. That, for me, was the whole point. I simply wanted to find out. It was a sort of mini adventure with a pen. So here's the notebook. I'd like you to have it. Be careful, that's the original guano. You'll notice there are some empty pages. I ran out of time. Couldn't believe it. So it's open-ended, and you can continue if you want to. And if you ever decide to read what's in it, you'll find, who knows, me as I was, one day in June, your first summer, years ago. I may be gone, but the rock's still there. And whatever I wrote is for you to discover, maybe add to. My old words are yours now. Here, please take them. You never know, they might make a poem.